Another day, another train and cab. Yeah, we were just talking about how this trip, we have been going so fast. We have had like no downtime whatsoever. Hardly enough time to copy our footage off of our SD cards even.
So we're meeting up with a local explorer in Shanghai today. Hopefully they can get us into places there no problem because, you know, they know all the most up-to-date information. Really hoping we get at least a spot or two successful, no issues. Yesterday was just lucky that they let us stay. Okay, we made it to the train station, but we have to find Rand and Michael. It's a bit crazy. And we went in separate taxis. I don't know where they are. So our taxi driver took us directions following Baidu Maps, so that used up-to-date traffic information. Michael and Rand's taxi just went by memory and ran into severe traffic on the highway. I'm really hoping they get here soon. Made it.
What was your fare?
What was it? 27.
27. Ours was, okay, ours was only 29.
Okay.
I thought he was scamming us because he went on the highway and no one else had ever gone on the highway.
Ours was following map traffic patterns, so they knew not to go on.
As soon as we got on the highway, it was just standstill traffic.
This is a crowd.
Look at all these people. We need to get...
All right, ready? Hands coming out, moving through. Did it. These American Tourister bags might not fit into the train station luggage lockers. They're pretty deep and wide. It's good because we fit all our stuff in, but it's kind of difficult traveling with something so big because it's supposed to be really a checked bag, not something you bring everywhere. But we have too much stuff.
Passengers, we are now at Hangzhou Station.
So this is the only option. We have to leave our bags here. Theoretically, they should be fine because they do this all the time.
Even those tiny stations we were at in small towns
had self-service lockers.
So why does Shanghai not? I feel like we should maybe look around for them.
I don't know. Okay, this might be the last time we see these once again. I hate leaving our luggage behind, but we have to.
Of course, the one train station we don't have actual lockers.
It's just staying outside for everyone to look at.
And they're gonna see Canada. Ooh, they probably have good stuff.
Canada has good stuff. Well, Canada's facing down, so I'm okay.
Canada has they're gonna want some maple syrup.
After we got off the high-speed rail, it took us a bit to find the local explorers in this massive train station, but once we did, we hopped on the local metro to head towards the abandoned village.
Yeah, we're all the way at the very end, so we'll see everything. That's a pretty thorough subway.
Looks like Tokyo.
It's like a grid of subway, which is unusual to see.
Is that abandoned village out there.
There's a guy with the police uniform, like in the steel mill in there.
It's just security.
It's the same kind of guy though. He's standing right on the other side of the fence.
So basically the situation right now is that the Chinese people have permission to go in, but not the white people. Yeah. And Ran is too nice to leave us behind, so she's stuck with us. Who knows, we might be able to still get into this place. I think we're good to go. Ran was just telling us something very interesting. Basically the group that we met up with yesterday, today is a different exploring group, and these are like factions, and they don't like each other. It's kind of like gangs. There you go. Which is very interesting. We don't really have anything like that in Urbex in the West. Sure, there's a lot of drama and people not liking each other, but there's no like established groups and gangs.
Which way?
Over there?
So the guy's okay with all of us? Kind of. So someone still lives here,
Yeah.
and he's there right now.
So what we're looking at here is a temple that dates back to the Ming Dynasty, apparently. We're supposed to be seeing an abandoned village right now, but that does not look too abandoned. And as you can see, there is a lot of demolition occurring here, but there are still some buildings left. The man with the tripod right there on the right is supposedly a very famous architectural photographer here in Shanghai. I don't think I'll be able to pronounce his name right, so I'm just not going to say it. What was this man's name?
Oh, that
The famous photographer.
Oh, Xizi.
I can't say that.
Oh, okay.
What did he say his English name was? Something with a G?
I don't
That one
know.
was
I don't
easier
know
to
the
say.
English name.
Got a running start.
I can't do this.
Get a running start. Oh, it's smaller right there if you go here. There you go. Oh. Well, at least you didn't fall in.
Well, okay.
You going across now? Easy.
There's so much dried mud.
It's a little wet underneath.
It is.
There's also someone's inside.
Yeah, someone lives there too.
This is like a wasteland.
This isn't even abandoned.
I think those houses there are the only abandoned part.
I
maybe.
feel it's very photogenic, but it's probably not any urbex.
Those houses might be abandoned. Why didn't we just walk around this?
I think that's what they did.
When why did we do this?
I don't know. How did Chris get through?
He walked through the mud. He has boots on. It's like super against OSHA rules to walk on these things because they could cave in and collapse on top of you. But everything we do would be against OSHA rules.
It's a security rooster.
Maybe if we get inside one of these buildings, we can pretend we're not in the middle of a giant construction site for a little bit. Oh, it's like,
Nail house.
yeah,
Nail house. Yeah. So do you know the nail house concept?
yeah, I've heard of it.
Okay, yeah, cool. So just to quickly recap, it's when they have construction all around and the owner refuses to sell or leave or whatever the case is, and so they just do construction around it. So there's
Yeah.
a very famous viral image of a highway built around a house like that.
But I mean, China's communist. Why can't they just say,
No,
Too bad.
We never do that.
you never use eminent domain?
We're always trying to buy them out.
Okay.
Yeah, if they refuse to leave, we try to offer more money.
This is like 100 years old maybe.
Yeah. More than that. If this was from the Ming Dynasty, that was late 1300s to 1600s.
If you are a big officer, you can get another roof. So if you're just a farmer, you couldn't build up a building with the roof.
So this means they're more than just a farmer.
This is not it's not the normal building.
Okay.
This is the public building. Maybe this is the temple of the family.
Okay. So this is not like a house.
Not house.
Yeah. This is a temple.
Yeah. Temple of family.
Okay.
The god is not the Buddha, but maybe his grandfather.
Okay. That's a weird looking spider. Never seen one of those before.
I saw those on the ground.
They're
Kind
flat.
of scary looking. We found the part of the village that has the river flowing through it. Might be hard to get to those buildings though. Oh wait, there's the bridge right there. Here's the path to the bridge. Don't know what this says. Probably some kind of historic marker. It looks like the water level is significantly lower than where it would have been, because these look like boat dock type things here.
There were statues here, but they're mostly gone. There's so much litter. Stairs up, but I don't know if I trust these floors. They look pretty rotted. See through. The floor, the wood is rotted out, and they added these extra supports to help hold it up, I guess. Mosquitoes, litter, and empty room.
And yet these buildings are all marked as historic and being marked for preservation. But I don't see much to preserve. They're already in crap condition.
It says something up here.
Yeah, those letters are cool.
Guess what year this newspaper is from?
What? 2012.
2015.
2015.
I wanted to see if you guessed really old or something.
So this probably didn't look
recent.
that different
No.
5 years ago.
And I bet
Just a little bit less trash.
it looked like this, a little cleaner, but pretty much about the same. But
Yeah.
someone lived here.
That hangs out over the water.
I don't know.
Are you gonna
what's
trust stepping on it? Nothing's supporting it.
Yeah, it just hangs out. It's
just hangs
concrete and
out.
rebar probably. I mean, it's been here for this many years.
Yeah, that's true. We were just talking about how spoiled we are, how this place really does nothing for us.
I mean,
Been to too many amazing places.
yeah. That first temple over there looked cool. That yellow one, but it's lived in.
Yeah,
That one has my most interest, but we can't go in there.
yeah. Now there is a
I'm gonna get it on the long view.
security guard coming this way. Or like police or something. They said just walk away, so we're gonna listen to the Chinese people. But we probably don't want to be in the back of the group that he's gonna catch up to first. Yeah, he's like right there now. He's taking pictures of us on his phone.
Just drift.
Yeah. He's like definitely wanting to talk to us, I think. Is this guy gonna be an issue?
Yeah.
Behind us? So we're about to walk right under some Chinese construction equipment without a hard hat on.
Another place.
Security kicks us out every single place. Even the places that we paid money to security,
Yeah.
we still get kicked out by another security.
Yeah. What was he saying?
Where did you come in? How did you come in? Why
Right here.
here?
Did you tell him or no?
Wait, hold on. He said we used to live here. Now it's gonna be demolished. So you want to take a last photo?
1,000 people used to live here.
We used to live
Now
here.
it's a ghost town.
Right? We lived here.
I look like I belong here, don't I?
So, I'll get on the other side. So far, we've had a 100% security rate. Most of the time we get kicked out immediately. This is an average length. The water park was the longest we've been in place, I think.
Yeah.
And the theme park too.
Yeah.
But we still run into security in both places.
Every single place in China.
100%. We just got our train tickets for tomorrow morning. We're gonna go see if our baggage is still there, and then go to the hotel. I see our luggage. Still there.
You see blue and red blinking police lights pretty much everywhere you go in China. I think it's almost like a comfort thing here, that people feel comfortable when there's a police presence, like they're safe. Whereas in the US, if you see police lights, you feel like something bad is happening and something's gone wrong. Here's our view out the hotel window. Got a whole train of boats coming down the river.
Coming together. Look at all those
These are just like barges. Yeah, half the city's under construction, but that's like everywhere we've gone in China. So as it's getting darker, we're noticing that there's a lot of buildings out there that are pitch black and have no lights on. It looks like one light's on in that entire building.
Yeah, but that square one.
And then the black square in front has no lights on
The
inside,
rectangle
just the
over there
blinkers.
has no lights on.
Yeah.
The one next to it has none, barely. The one over here has none. A couple of over here have none.
Yeah, they build before demand. Instead of letting demand create the supply, they create the supply first. And then sometimes there's not enough demand. That's the story behind a lot of abandoned places in China.